Welcome to Wrestling with Our Family, Episode 1, where we talk about WWE from a fun family perspective. Lots of chaos. I'm Rick, the Commissioner. This is our analyst, Eli, our ref, Leslie, and Angie, our resident comedian, and the one who gets the last word most of the time. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about WrestleMania Night 2, and a little bit about WrestleMania Night 1, the things we liked, the things that we didn't like. So stay with us on this journey. I'm going to introduce first Eli, our analyst.
What's up, party people? So I'm the analyst, which technically means that I know just about everything. And I'll correct you if you get it wrong.
That you will. Our comedian, resident comedian.
That's me. Hi, everybody. What's good? My name is Angie, as we clearly prefer. I am the quote-unquote funny one, even though most of the time I'm rather corny. But you know what? It keeps it interesting, I guess.
It does. And our resident referee, Leslie.
I'm the ref. I'm the normal one. I keep everything in line and put everybody in check. Ooh, thank you.
Very nice. So before we get into predictions, Eli's going to break down tonight's WrestleMania 2 card, everything to expect, the top matches, what he thinks about the road to WrestleMania. We're going to all chime in with our thoughts. Give us a breakdown.
All right. I need to collect myself for this one. Okay, so...
He's writing the script.
There we go. Go for it.
All right, so match card. We have Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We have Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi to open up the show.
Boom. Woo.
And let's see. We also have the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship.
That's gonna be crazy.
The only women's match of the night. Jade versus Rhea. And then for the main event, there's Roman and Punk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you talk about the Javon one?
He's part of the ladder match.
He's part of it.
He's part of the ladder match. Mm-hmm. Who do you think has the most momentum going in?
As in who?
What momentum? Ring wise or
Who do you think has the crowd behind him the most? Who's the most over?
Oba.
Oba?
I think that Oba Femi.
Oba
Trick
against Brock.
Trick too.
Trick.
Las Vegas
But Oba first, then Trick.
I feel like for a lot of people, maybe Oba Femi.
Emma.
Oba Femi.
Okay.
All right.
Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar was probably the one that people are most excited for.
What booking decision do you think didn't make any sense for this build?
For
them to booking decision?
Well,
a match that doesn't make sense.
One that I think that didn't make sense was them to just throw it in a ladder match with no build.
What made no sense to me is why Finn Balor becoming that stupid demonic thingy gimmick or whatever.
I'm actually excited for that.
I'm actually excited to see that one.
Why didn't they just make it a surprise? I get it. Most
That's
people
true.
knew already.
But
They just threw it out there I want to sell the ticket.
Which I think is actually one of Finn's bigger complaints about the Demon is that it stopped being a surprise. And that was what made the
surprise is
the thing so cool.
It would have creeped Dominic.
Oh, Dominic's facial expressions would have sold it.
It would have been Go ahead.
I just remembered that Dom versus Finn was part of the.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
That was my fault.
Which do you think is our sleeper match? The one that's going to surprise us and probably steal the show?
Finn and Dominic.
Yeah.
You think Finn and Dom? Okay.
What about
I
you?
don't know about that one. I think for the ladder match, I won't be able to close my eyes. I won't be able to blink.
Oh, because Bouncy's in it.
Because one moment I'm looking, right? I blink and all of a sudden they're all laying on the ground with a broken ladder.
I mean, a ladder match with when you've got Javon Evans, you got Rey Mysterio, Penta, just them three names alone. And then JD McDonough too. JD McDonough's crazy.
I feel like it's just a bunch of luchadors. You got the bouncy one, and then they're just JD.
JD's good though.
But JD's good, man. He's gonna take a lot of punishment. You know who's kind of odd is Rusev. Because Rusev is just gonna run everybody over.
He's just you got this.
He's the one that's gonna take the pain.
He's the muscle.
He's the one that's gonna take the pain.
And JD McDonough is basically the bobblehead.
All right. So what do you think? Let's go to our hot takes and complaints. What do you think is?
Wait, real quick. As for the previous question.
Go ahead.
I think that one that's going to surprise us is probably going to be Sami and Trick.
Think so?
What do you think's going to happen?
I don't know.
I don't know. I
We
just
might
think
come
that
out.
they might like put
Trick might
on.
come out with a gingerbread man again.
I don't know, like just maybe by entrance they could do something like pretty interesting. Maybe like for Trick Williams' entrance, he could do something funny with like a gingerbread or man or something like that.
Is that not what I just said?
Oh, unless Sami uses that gimmick for
That's true.
himself.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about the build to WrestleMania 42? Did it feel rushed? Do you think the storylines had room to breathe? Did they build them up long enough? Or do you feel like they just kind of threw it together and you're like, not feeling so much some of the
One at a time.
matches.
I feel like they had like a great pace, but eventually people just started progressively getting more injured and more hurt. And then they just had to throw something like quick together for WrestleMania. So that's probably why some of the matches exist right now.
Ref, what do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
The same, except there are some things that that do make sense, like the Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu story stuff. I personally think that was one of the best rivalries.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about though in general, all of.
Oh, okay.
But
I got something to say. But you go first.
there's without a doubt, it was not perfect, but it's at least better than last year's build.
What did you not like about last year's?
Well, I feel like there were stories this year that were stronger than last year's. Like,
Which of the matches tonight do you think has the strongest story?
maybe Punk and Roman.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking.
Punk and Roman. Punk it brought in the Shield, brought in Roman, right? The heat between the two, those promos were nasty.
They were disgusting.
Oh my
But
God.
I want to say something to that last
You're
previous
old.
question
Yeah.
real quick. I don't want to take long.
Old.
My only thing that I didn't like, and that's the reason why I felt like some of the things were just thrown, and I know it was because of injury, but when they were doing the promos, they added people in the videos, like Liv, Io Sky, Rhea was in it, Becky was in it, there was somebody else.
The early build, right?
The early builds,
The
and now
early
Io
promos.
wasn't in.
Io wasn't. He isn't even on the show.
She wasn't even.
Yeah.
Not Tiffany Stratton.
Neither Tiffany.
Neither on the show. So I see that everybody else was kept on the guys, but on the girls, I feel like it
They
was
were
like,
kind of like lack.
Like an afterthought.
yeah,
almost.
like what happened to that? So I'm saying next time, keep to the story, people.
I think one of my biggest complaints, even about last night, was the matches felt like so short.
They were rushed.
They were like-
They were all like
6
20
minutes,
between
8
20
minutes,
to
9
30
minutes.
minutes.
No.
No, they were
Actually,
eight.
no, like
Some of them were like
8
8 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes,
You want to
maybe.
know a match that felt like it made the least sense whatsoever? Seth and Gunther. Because like
That-
build,
that's-
That one just
that-
made no sense.
That was the one that didn't make sense at all.
That one didn't make any sense. However,
they put on
Bringing
a
up
very
Brock.
good
one of the best matches on the card.
But because they tied it with Braun Breaker
Braun
Bringing
coming
in Braun
in
at the end, but I was calling Braun a return in the Vision match, so I knew Braun was going to make a return. I just once Seth and Gunther got going, then it made more sense.
They'll get back on track as it progresses.
Agreed. So let's go ahead into our family predictions for the night. We're gonna go one by one. Eli, our analyst, Brock or Oba?
I want it to be Oba. I'm not gonna lie. I think
You
he's
want
a-
it to be, but who do you think it's gonna be?
I can't decide. I get a small feeling it might be Brock because Oba's just been making him look like a fool for the majority of the build.
Yeah, agreed.
All right.
I want Oba to win, but at the same time, I feel like Division might get involved with Brock because him and Paul have been tied in some way.
With Paul Heyman.
Yeah, but I don't.
Do you
Brock
think like
doesn't.
Bronson might come back or like? Is
Nah,
he too injured?
Bronson's injury he's going to be a few months out. But I think Brock doesn't need the help, so I think this was going to be a one-on-one.
If it's a one-on-one, then I might think Oba might win, but it's just like the same thing Eli. The same thing Eli said, like Oba's just making Brock look. First of all, he's making him look short, okay,
And
second
small,
of all, he's making,
yeah.
He does have him by an inch. He's down by like an inch.
When I first saw Brock, I thought he was like unbeatable, and then all of a sudden Oba just comes, and then all of a sudden it's like.
Okay. Me, I think it's. Yeah, I think I lean Brock only because Oba did make him look foolish most of the build.
Mm-hmm.
But Oba's too strong right now. Like from a
has to get
crowd
it.
perspective,
He
I
has to
think
get
he's too over.
Another reason why I think Oba might win also because they're trying to build Oba. You can clearly see it. Like the crowd's all behind him. Like he's got a lot of hype right now.
He does have a lot of hype.
And like, what better way to build the ruler than making him the Beast Slayer?
Nice. But I
don't know.
What do you think?
I think it's going to be Brock Lesnar, and I think they're going to try to drag it all the way to SummerSlam. Only because, again, Oba has been pretty much whipping his butt through all of Raw. And Brock Lesnar is not ready to look like weak. He's not ready. They're going to keep utilizing him as much as I can until Gunther gets involved, and then he retires him.
Brock's got to look tough in some way. His voice clearly is not helping him.
Raise it from a show of hands. Who here is sick and tired of Gunther retiring legends?
I can kind of see the stick though, because it's almost
helps.
like
can
Randy
take it.
being the legend killer.
What's his name? Goldberg.
Yeah,
AJ
it sticks with him too.
It's getting to the point where Gunther should just shave his head bald.
Ultimately, I think for this match, Brock might do the favor, and Oba goes over only because I think Brock is really on his retirement
I
tour.
think he's gonna retire soon.
And I think the whole Gunther setup is for pretty much
SummerSlam.
the final match between Gunther and Brock.
All right.
We're still on Oba and Brock. What about the other matches?
All right,
Well,
ladder match.
Ladder match.
Quick take.
Quick.
Who do you think's winning that? Do you think Penta keeps his title?
Is this for the belt?
This is for the belt. It's a ladder match for the belt.
That's right. They're gonna go and get it in the top, right?
I think that Penta retains, but I want it to be Rey Mysterio. I'm not gonna lie.
Ray
What about
again? He got too many belts. Go.
Are you kidding?
I think Penta might retain as well, but I want it to be Javon.
Ooh. I like that.
I like Javon.
I want Javon too.
I want Javon.
Yeah, I think I might.
Bouncing.
I'd like Bouncy
If
to
not Rey
get himself
Mysterio,
a title.
then yeah, Javon.
Ray don't need it.
Jade or Rhea?
Come on, we all agree. Rhea.
You think?
Rhea.
I don't like Rhea. Like she's not like.
I want Rhea to win.
Clearly.
However, I think Jade is gonna keep the belt.
I don't want her to take.
How dare you?
No.
Actually, if you think about it, they're desperately trying to build her up right now. She's here. They want her to be here.
However,
She's trying to be the Shira of WWE.
A money match for her is her and Charlotte. So it would make sense to have her keep the belt and then build her and Charlotte to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Well, we're not getting Bianca.
No,
What
we're not
about
getting
Alexa?
we're not getting
Congratulations,
Bianca.
by the way.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Bianca.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
And we're gonna miss you for the next year.
Congratulations.
That was.
I gotta keep the mic in one position, or else it's gonna be like congratulations.
We popped out of our seats for you, Bianca.
We did. Angie, tell her how much you love her. Put you in the spot.
You're putting me on the spot.
Favorite wrestler wise.
Was Bianca for her?
Yeah.
It was.
Yep.
They made
All right.
me dress up as her for Halloween.
We also have Dom and the Demon, Finn Balor.
I think Finn.
It's Dominic.
Dude,
That makes
that makes a loud noise.
makes a loud noise.
Yeah.
I want Dom to win.
Dom.
I think it might be Finn. I actually want it to be Finn.
I think the Demon is gonna win.
I think the Demon's gonna win. I'm a big fan of Dom. I did not like him before, but I think he's just fabulous.
He's got great hair.
But I think
He's
Finn
got a
deserves
super
it.
mullet.
I think Finn deserves it. But again, they can stretch this. They can stretch it all the way to what's the next one?
Backlash. is
Backlash.
next, but SummerSlam is
So-
our next big.
We'll see.
Like
Let's see.
SummerSlam is like the second biggest event.
Yeah, we can't wait for that one.
No,
All
I
right,
just
what's
feel
next?
Like, I don't know why. I just feel like Dom's gonna win.
I don't think so.
To me,
But
there's no evidence.
we
backing
see.
up
We'll
Finn.
see.
Trick or Sammy?
Trick.
Trick. Everybody trick.
Everybody trick, but I'm always gonna be loving Sammy. I don't like when they boo him.
Again, I'm always gonna be the one that throws
You
a
go
wrench
under
in it.
the- you go under the-
I think
underdog.
Sammy might keep it just because they're building him to be a heel, and you give.
Oh, he
you-
low blows him.
Well, you get
like what Cody did last night.
Yes.
you give Trick
yes.
the hero story. Let him chase the belt for a little bit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I agree.
They're just
Like
still trying to build Cody up. It's just
like a complete flip script.
Maybe.
On both of them.
Okay, we'll see.
All right.
becomes a
Our
good
final take: Punk or Roman?
Oh, this is a hard one.
This is the hardest
I
one
want
of
Roman.
them
I'm
all.
always a tribal chief.
This is where Speedface comes into face.
Tribal chief, baby. Tribal chief right
I thought
here.
you
Right
were-
here. Tribal chief.
That's
As
my
much
next
as okay, I'm just gonna say this. I'm not the biggest fan of Roman. I will point down, okay?
Instead of up.
But I think he's gonna win.
I think he deserves to win.
I think
So he can stay around.
I think that that Roman should win too.
I'm going Tribal Chief. We acknowledge you.
I'm gonna say I
Who's
didn't
we?
like CM Punk when he first came
Everybody
out.
except her.
When he first came back. Not
I'll
when
do
he
it
first
for
came
tonight.
out.
Because of Seth.
No, I just wasn't a fan of CM Punk. But he's got
I
I
mean,
think
like,
I think
CM
Punk
Punk
needs
is
a
on, like-
break.
See,
I think he's been on the road. He's held the title for really long. He's defended it. I think he needs a break. I think WWE right now needs its Tribal Chief back. We need the marquee player.
We do.
In the fold.
We do.
I don't know. I
Eventually
feel
get the bloodline back together.
Yeah.
or a Shield Light where
Seth and
Roman
Roman.
and Seth
would be
and Roman
fabulous.
get together to go up against the Vision or whatever. You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we
That would be
need
nice.
something.
We need that.
We need
that.
Oh my
We
god,
need
that's
that.
like my one wish.
I
That's
just love their promos.
Can I say something? How many people think that Roman is gonna get help today? And who's gonna come and help him?
I don't think he needs help.
I don't think so either, but
And
come on, man. It's the
maybe it
bloodline.
might be the Usos.
They're gonna try to build the bloodline again.
The thing about this storyline is I don't think it lends itself for outside interference. There was-
Jay and
No, but what
Jimmy
I-
were there.
Right, but what I'm saying is usually when you have storylines, like for instance, Cody's yesterday, my take was it made more sense to have Rock
The Rock and Pat McAfee.
than McAfee,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
And then even a surprise, you could have really had a surprise at the end and have Cody turn heel, have The Rock come
on,
out,
yes,
right? Have The
yes.
Rock come out, say, give him the nod. Cody turns on McAfee and really lays into Randy and starts the heel turn by selling his soul to The Rock. And now you got a fresh take on Cody,
Eli.
a stale gimmick. The people were booing him. Lean into the booing. Become the heel. I think the merch is still gonna. If you're a good enough heel, your merch is still gonna sell.
Exactly.
You could still be the face. Why? Because Roman turned heel, became anti-hero, and was selling merch and selling out stadiums, and he was technically a bad guy. Cody
Yeah,
can do the
I
same
mean,
thing,
like-
and if you've seen Cody in Japan and everything else, Cody can be
Oh
a
my
really
gosh.
good bad
Here's
guy.
$20. It was more than what they were gonna pay you. That one, oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was rough. So-
Go ahead.
I think it
Is
was
everybody on?
$4.
Everybody thinks Roman.
Roman.
Yeah,
Awesome.
pretty
Roman.
much.
So, what is the final thing you want to say to the people for tonight? What do you think?
We never needed Pat McAfee ever.
Yes.
Angie, what's your final take?
Out of all the things I could say, Pat McAfee, please get a new pair of pants. Please. You changed.
I mean, he's used those 3 times.
You changed into a referee shirt, and yet you couldn't find a new pair of black pants. Out of all the money you're making, the one with the random rip in your right leg.
Some
Right.
place even cheaper than a thrift store. That's how bad it looks.
All right.
You found that in the deep, dark
Ref?
alley or
Ref,
something.
me.
You got that from the trash.
Okay.
And congratulations, Bianca.
I want to say.
What were you trying to
I want to say this is totally out of out there. Stephanie
McMahon.
McMahon, man, you're badass, and I just want to say congratulations. You motivate us. You encourage us. You push us. You even encourage us to make us keep going. Us
Worked
girls.
hard to be in that spot.
Working hard.
Girl power.
Girl power.
Boom.
Oh, and another
Boom.
thing, Stephanie, I wish I could have been interested in wrestling when you were like doing.
You weren't
like,
even
that
around,
character.
kid.
Your authority, you weren't around at that time.
No. Like during like the authority thing. Like I wish I could have like been around to like.
I still don't think you were around.
Me, I wasn't even close.
You weren't even a thought.
2014. 2014.
You were one.
I was like 4 years old.
Oh yeah, he was.
No, I was one.
She was one. All right.
Well,
let's go.
That's our family. That's our
You
show.
didn't say anything.
Well, that's what I was just about to do.
Oh, my total fault, OG.
That's our family. This is our show. If you felt like you were with us at the table talking, please subscribe. We will be back for a reaction video after WrestleMania Night 2 to see how right we were. In the meantime, I'm Rick, the commissioner. This is our family, and our family has spoken.
And you are going to get a reaction of WrestleMania Night 1 as well.
Boom.
Boom. Quick question. Guess our dog's name. Put it in the comments.
Adrenaline in my soul.
You didn't let him guess.